Dear students, good morning and welcome back to our continuation of our English first class. Since we have completed our second paper for this term, we'll continue with the grammar that's in the first paper. And these days we'll be continuing only with the first paper because we have already covered the second paper. Only the thing is that you have to learn it. Okay, and we'll continue the lesson verbs. We have studied some types of verbs, and today first we will see the forms of verbs. Verbs will be used in three forms. That means that will be used in present form, and also it refers to past and future. That means that is depending on the action or the time of the action, the verbs are divided into three types. That means that according to the time. For example, if I use or if I eat at present, that is used in the base form. This is called the base form. All the present form is called the base form of the verb. So eat is in the present form, and ate, that's a past activity. It's used depending on the time of the activity. And will eat, that happens later, that is in the future. Similarly, write, wrote, will write, see, saw, will see, take, took, will take, all these verbs, you know it very well. Just for recalling, I used it. Okay, I think that is clear for you. We will continue with another session. Verbs can be classified into regular and irregular verbs. Already you have learned it in your previous classes. And regular verbs are also called weak verbs, and irregular verbs are called strong verbs. And how do these regular verbs are formed? You know that usually we make past tense and past participle by adding ed or d. What is that? What will be that? What is that? This ed and d, that is suffixes. Okay, by the suffixes ed or d will be added to past and past participle form of the verbs in the regular verbs. Most of the verbs in English are regular verbs or weak verbs because its past tense maker will be ed or d. Okay, and regular verbs are those types of verbs which will be forming its past and past participle forms by adding ed or d. For example, some regular verbs are given here. Except, that is the base form of the verb, that is the present tense of the verb. Accepted, that is past form. Accepted, that is past participle form. Okay, see here what is added here? The suffix ed is added here in both cases. Again, add. We have added ed, added, again added. Receive. Here this word ends with e. So we have to add only d there. That's also a regular verb formation. Received. D added here. Again, calculate. It also ends with E. So, what should be added? D only. Calculated and calculated. Complete. It also ends with D. So, we must add only D there. Completed and completed. Okay, I think that is clear what is regular verbs. Regular verbs are those types of verbs which will make its past and past participle forms by adding ed or d. These are some of the examples. You know a lot of examples because most of the verbs form its past and past participle by using ed and d. Okay, clear? We have already seen what is regular verbs. Now we will see what are irregular verbs. For irregular verbs, there is no particular rule to make its past and past participle form. There is a mistake in your textbook that it is given as regular verbs can be formed by using ed, d or t. But the t is not included in regular verbs. And t will be included in irregular verbs only. That's a mistake in the text. Okay, so please make it sure that you are understanding the concept that regular verbs are formed only by using ed or d in order to make its past and past participle. That's a mistake in your text. Please make it clear. Okay. And irregular verbs or strong verbs. Okay, for example, run, ran, run. There is no particular rule how we are changing these two. Okay, here the vowels have been changed. Ran and run. Here are and here are. There's a change in the spelling as well as for the pronunciation. So irregular verbs make its past and past participle without having any rules. Here, breed, bred, bred. Sleep, slept, slept. Dwell, dwelt, dwelt. Catch, caught, caught. Dream can be included in regular as well as irregular because it has two past and past participle forms. Can be written dreamed or dreamt. Both are right. Here past participle also dreamed or dreamt. And light, lighted, lit. Both are right. So these some of the verbs will have regular and can be included both in regular and irregular verb forms. Okay, children, don't make any confusion. Regular verbs are formed by adding its past and past participle form by adding ed or d. And for the irregular verbs or the strong verbs, there is no particular rule to form its past and past participle form. Okay.
When we study about verbs, there are certain verbs which will easily confuse us. You know that there are different homophones, homonyms, etc. in English. Some will be different in spelling, but the same time the pronunciation will be similar. And homophones, it sounds similar. Okay, so there is total confusion in English. The same way in verbs also there are certain words which will confuse us. Some of the verbs are given there in your textbook. For example, bear, first bear, that means to give birth, and its past is bore and past participle is born. The same time, another bear is there, that is the meaning is to carry, and its past is bore, but you see there is a difference in its past participle. So when it comes to the past and past participle, there is difference in these words. Please study it. There is no other way to remember it. You study this list of words. For example, fall, to come down from a higher place, we know it, and its past is fell and past participle is fallen. Another fell is there in the present form, its past is felled. For example, we use it in terms of cutting down trees, it felled. Okay, so its past participle is felt. So please take these words and study by yourself. You have to by heart it. Other than that, there is no other way. You have to by heart the meaning and also past and past participle. And this will always confuse us, but once you study, it will help you. And the next exercise is based on that. Please do it after going through it.
Do you remember how new nouns and how new adjectives are formed in English language? Word formation is one of the word formation is by affixation. Okay, that means this is one of the important means of word formation. Affixation. What are affixes? We have already learned when we have discussed about adjectives and adverbs. Adjectives, nouns, etc. Okay, I think you remember. Affixes are the part of word or spelling that is added before or after a root word. Okay, there will be a root word and the part that is added before or after the word. If it is added before, that is called prefixes, and if it is added after, that is called suffixes. I think that you remember it. Okay, and we will see how some verbs are formed in English language by this affixation, both prefixes, by using both prefixes and suffixes. Okay, first we will see prefixes. Okay, that means these are some of the prefixes and suffixes that are used in English language to form verbs. That is ak, ac, B, B-E, N, E-N, E-M, R-E, re. Okay, these are the prefixes. That means before the root word, if we use it, we will form new verbs. Okay, and after the root word, if we use in order to make verbs that are called suffixes, you know it. Okay, and eight, A-T-E, E-N, I-F-Y, last I-S-C or I-Z-E, why both? You know that English is a confused language and there are different confusions, and one such is that in each region there will be some changes in English. Even in India, there are difference in pronunciation as well as our usage. The similar way, the major two divisions of English language or the changes that is accepted all over the world is American English as well as British English. Okay, and British English always use ISC for suffixes, and American English uses IZE. Okay, that's the difference for using ISE and IZE. And you know that our devices like laptop or computer and mobiles always follow American spelling, you know that. Okay, that's why you will feel difference in the spelling when you read or go through the certain things in the net, isn't it? Okay, because Microsoft Word follows American spelling, American English. Okay, so children, let's see some of the prefixes that are used in order to form verbs. One is ac, ac, and knowledge, that is a noun. Okay, you know that is a noun, knowledge. And when you add ac with knowledge noun, you will get a new verb. Okay, that is acknowledge. That's a verb. Okay. And here credit, that's a noun. When you use AC before it, you will get a new word, that is verb, accredit. Again, cumulate. Cumulate, that's a adjective is used. And when you use AC along with it, you will get a new word, that is accumulate. Okay, and from other parts of speech you can form verbs, and that means from nouns, from adjectives, from adverbs you can form new verbs. The next one is BE, belabor. Labor, that is noun. B, when we add along with it, belabor, that is verb. Again, friend, no, that's friend, that is noun. Isn't it? Okay, and when you use before it be, you will get a new word, befriend. So that is a verb. Again, builder, that is noun. When you use be, you will get a new word, that is a verb, be builder. And when you use these prefixes, make it sure that you are using it with the root word. There are many words which starts with be. All those are not used prefixes because already that is a word, that's a root word. For example, BE, when we use BE, starting with the B, best, that's a root word. that is not included in the prefixation or affixation. Okay, please remember that, children, when you study this fixation, make sure that already there is a root word. When we add along with it, then only you will get a new word. And another one is en. Encourage. Okay, courage is a noun. When you add n with it, you will get a new word. Encourage. Force. Force, definitely you know that's a noun. When you add with it n, you will get a new word n. Also, you can use force in terms of verbs also, children. Okay, and circle, definitely you know that is a noun. You should add, when you use n along with it, or when you add before it n, you will get a new word, that is encircle, that is a verb. Okay, and you see more verbs. The next prefix is em, bold, bold as adjective. And when you add m with it, that is verb. Again, power, you know that is noun. Power is noun. And when you add with power, you will get a new word, that is empower, that is verb. Battle, you know, definitely battle is a noun. When you add with battle, you will get a new word, that is a verb, embattle. The next one is re. Usually we use it. For example, in terms of computer, we use redo. Okay, do is the another word, you do. Okay, and when you add with do, re, you will get a new word, redo, that's again a verb. Lift is a word. Again, you will get another word by adding re with lift. Build is a verb. When you add along with it re, you will get rebuild. That's again a verb. And next H, N, IFI, IS, all these are suffixes that will be added after the verb, and you will get a new word. Okay. 8, office, that is a verb. Sorry, noun. Office is a noun. When you add AGE along with it, when you make this into verb, you have to make little changes with the spelling. For example, office spelling is OFFICE. Then you have changed this E into I, and you have made it into a new word, that's officiate. Officiate, that is a verb. And here, orient, that is a noun. When you add aid with it, you get a new word, orientate. Again, N, strength, that is a noun. When you add N with it, strengthen, that's a verb. Dark, that is an adjective. And when you add N with it, you will get a new word, that is darken, that is a verb. Hard, that is adjective. When you add N with it, you will get a new word, that is harden. Sharp, adjective. And when you add En with it, you will get a new word, that is sharpen. Again, IFI, person, personify. Okay, and here this is a noun, person is a noun. And when you add IFI along with it, you get a new word, that is a verb, personify. Pure, that's an adjective. When you added IFI along with it, you get a new word, that's purify, that is a verb. Simple, adjective. And when you added IFI, that is a verb, simplify. And ISE and IZE, and many of the words will be having or will be using the same for both. I told you why. Because one is American and another one is British English. In British English it will be ISE, and American it will be IZE. Apologize. Apology, that is a noun. Okay. Apologize, that is in British English, and apologize, that is in American English, same spelling. Spelling is different but the same word. And this is verb. Here, modern, that is a noun. modernize. Okay. Sympathy, that is noun, sympathize. Popular, adjective, popularize. Okay, I think that you understood how to form new words or new verbs by using affixes. Affixes can be prefixes or suffixes. Okay, I think that by using it in different parts of speech, it will be clear for you this affixation. Children, complete this lesson, but you have to do the exercise on page number 48. No, before that, 46, 47, 48 and 49. This exercise you must do, and after that you will be getting the right answers from me. I will be sending it. Okay children, please go through it. Make it sure that you got all the answers and you understood the concept. More than getting the answers, it is a must that you must know the concept. If you have any doubts, you can call me at any time. Always you are free to call me if you have any doubts. You have my number in your group. Please call me if you have any doubts regarding English. Okay, we'll see in the next class.